Welcome to another episode of Global Green Action Project, a place where we get to meet amazing heroes doing great changes in the world to make it a more compassionate, kinder place through humanitarian, animal, and environmental initiatives. I'm your host, Jennifer, and today we're going to meet another amazing guest speaker, an amazing hero who is going to help us learn the importance of being interconnected with the environment around us. She is a soil scientist, an educator, and an energy healer. And she has a program called the Activated Earth, and she's looking forward to sharing her knowledge and her expertise with our global family so that we can help empower our children and youth and our global family to help grow healthy food and help support all life on this planet. Today's conversation is part three of a conversation we started in previous videos, with an emphasis, however, on empowering youth, children, and global family by providing them with some amazing strategies and free resources to help heal our soils and ultimately help heal our world. So, without ado, let's carry on that conversation with the amazing Amanda Smith now. If we were to speak to the youth in our world who are keen on having a healthy future and a beautiful planet to live on and enjoy, what kind of suggestions could you provide to these young minds who are wanting to unite in community to make this world better?
I would get these kids outside. So many of our kids are in front of devices, looking at their tablets, watching television, playing video games, and they're not out experiencing the magic of the outdoors. And the thing is, you almost don't have to, once you get them outside, you don't have to do anything. They have voracious, curious minds. And my time spent with kids is they start to ask questions. They want to know, like, what do chickens eat? Like, how do they lay their eggs? What do you do? How do you take care of one? How does a plant grow? What is it? They just get totally into the magic of it. And by bringing them into the magic of what happens in nature, which is somehow a seed just happens to know that the roots grow down and the shoots grow up. How does it know that? It just does that. And when you can expose them to what the natural magic is of being in nature and growing food or taking care of plants, stewarding the earth, and having them see all of the things that can be alive around a tree, all of the bugs that are out there. I've been moving things around in my yard lately to build up, an amazing food forest out there. And I turn over rocks and find Jerusalem crickets. And I wish I had my grandson there so I could show him this thing, because they're so funny looking. I love them. And, when you just show them the crazy looking diversity of everything that can be out there, they take it to the next step.
I love that. It's all in community, isn't it? To be able to get our children and our youth out there and get their hands literally dirty in action, and the power of the momentum that creates when we get our children and youth involved in a community activity that can benefit them. Really, really powerful stuff. So when we talk about supporting our children and our youth, it also ties into other community members, our educators, our mentors, our parents. Any advice, any additional advice that you might wish to share with them in terms of further supporting their families, our communities, in terms of how we can also support your mission?
What I would really love is to expand, my network. Like you, I'm a teacher, but I don't have a classroom. The world is my classroom. And I would love if people would come and participate, either in my Facebook group or the summit that I'm getting ready to launch. It would be so awesome to have people come and participate. The summit is free. My Facebook group, I do a lot of teaching about energy in there. We meditate together, we do earth activations. It's things in there are they're free opportunities to come and participate.
I'm curious about you spoke about a summit. Please share a little bit more about what that project is about.
So that project is the Activated Earth Summit, and it is the magic and science and nature. And it's all about reconnecting with the magic that happens when you are connected with earth and when you're connected with nature. So it's going to be a story um, that tells like what can happen for you when you're connected to the earth. There's going to be science involved. I have a permaculturist who's going to be talking, and there are going to be all these juicy ways to look at the earth and look at nature in a different way, and look at nature as somebody who's here to take care of us instead of somebody that we just take from. And it's just going to be magical. Yeah.
As you can tell, I'm very excited. Such a wonderful mission and a great opportunity again to show our global family how everything is interconnected and the power that has when we tap into that is really extraordinary. And the power of community when we start to become educated and aware of the incredible healing potential that we can have as a global community. It's very inspirational when the science says, as you said, there's a lot of dire situations out there right now, but there's also a lot of hope, isn't there? There's a lot of hope.
Yeah, I look at it as a blank canvas. What we have right now is all the opportunity to do something different. And I feel blessed to be in California because this the state of California has a lot of diversity as far as climate. We can grow a lot of different things. And a lot of the rest of as you go east in the United States, they don't know that a lot of their fresh food comes from here. This is where it comes from. So we are having a problem with drought. And this is why one of the things that I focused on as far as my meditations for good inside my group was getting it to rain in California. And uh, what we get to do is change that here. So that's part of my bigger mission, is to teach regenerative farming at my own farm, which is called the Mothership, which right now is my home here with my yard until I can purchase some land. And people will get to come and learn how to spiritually connect with nature and how to be in their own personal flow and how to grow in a regenerative way, and then expand that network so that we have little food hubs all over, and basically usurp the food system that we have of trucking everything in from all over. And then we all don't have to worry about where our food comes from, and we all have enough to eat.
Gosh, that's so exciting. We live in a day and age where we have the resources, the know-how, the expertise to be able to feed the world in not just a sustainable way, but as you said, a regenerative way. And that is so incredibly beautiful when we can tap
Yeah.
into that and in community. And your vision is so exciting. If somebody wanted to be part of that particular grander mission, how could they help support you?
Well, okay, that's an awesome question. I wasn't really expecting that to come up. So I actually have a GoFundMe. You know, you can either reach out to me if you want to make a donation to go towards this land. And once it goes into the fund, it does not come out for anything. It doesn't matter what's going on in my personal life. Once it goes in, it does not come out. However, I also would love to find an investor. Uh, I love to network with people that are interested. If they want to be part of this, they want to learn more, if they want to learn how to be a farmer, if they just want to be somebody who helps me connect to other people, any of those things, they can reach out to me at my email address, which is theactivatedearth@gmail.com.
And I'm just thinking of teachers and educators out there with children. Being a teacher and educator, we both relate to that. The
Yeah.
importance of being able to get, again, children and youth involved in that kind of project. There might be an initiative perhaps in a school that might be able to support as well. So that's
Yeah. And I could see there would be a time when people who want to learn how to farm can come and volunteer and help me and get the farm going.
it's fantastic. What a great mission. You have these layers to a grand plan, which is really, really extraordinary and so hopeful for our world, empowering our global community with these wonderful tools so that we can actually take that and place it into our local communities as well.